Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3000 Songs of the Rock Era. Today I'm up to song number 2433, and that one is Dancing in the Street by David Bowie and Mick Jagger. This came out in 1985. Here's a picture of the single. Wasn't released on an album, but it was featured on a very big benefit concert called Live Aid. They didn't perform it live. I guess they pre-recorded a video and sent in the video. But amazing video. I remember watching it. I even watched it when Live Aid was being aired. Um, anyway, I'll get into that in a minute. First, I want to sample this song and react to it. So here goes.
Calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer's here and the time is right. We're dancing in the street, dancing in Chicago, down in New Orleans, in New York City. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. They'll be swinging, swaying, records playing, dancing in the street. Oh, and it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl, everywhere, around the world. They'll be dancing in the street.
Okay, that's a sample of Dancing in the Street by David Bowie and Mick Jagger. Really amazing performance by them. I wish I could have showed you guys the video. I do recommend watching the video. It's a video. There's a video on YouTube of live performance of or a stage performance that was featured on Live Aid. And this song, and I'm going to talk about this song, "Dancing in the Street." It has a long history. It was written. I guess by Marvin Gaye and William Stevenson and Joe Hunter back in the early 60s. And the original recording was by a very famous Motown group called Martha and Vandellas. They did a really excellent version of the song, which is coming up much, much higher on my list. So that was actually the biggest hit version of the song. Their version went all the way to number two. That was followed up by several other covers. The Kinks had a cover the following year, 65. This was a big hit in England, I believe, but it was not a hit in the USA. And I haven't heard the Kinks version of this song. But the following year, 1966, the Mamas and the Papas had a hit version of this. I have heard their version, pretty good. I don't think it's as good as Martha and the Vandellas or David Bowie and Mick Jagger, but not a bad version. And this was a minor hit, went to number 73 in 1966. The following year, a Swedish group called Tages had a version of this song. I haven't heard their version or even of the band Tages. I just looked this up today, but I guess they were a pretty big Swedish band in the late 60s. And then the Grateful Dead had a hit version in 77. I haven't heard their version either, but sure it was very good. The Grateful Dead was a pretty great group. Finally, the final version was that by David Bowie and Mick Jagger, which I'm featuring. So go back to that one. Yeah. So a very popular song and a lot of covers and a pretty great song. And I guess I know a few things about this song. Maybe I'll share with you. I remember. I think when it was originally recorded, for Martha and the Vandellas. I think part of the impetus for part of the inspiration was that the mid '60s. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in Detroit and the ghettos, particularly involving the African Americans, and a lot of them were pretty disillusioned and pretty desperate. And I guess they figured, well, why not just have a hit song about dancing, instead of despairing and, worrying about all the problems in the world, just get out and dance. And you can always do that, no matter how bad things are. So a very positive message to this song. And I think it's a great song. And I really like David Bowie and Mick Jagger's version, which is why I'm featuring on my list. And I guess that completes my video on Dancing in the Street by David Bowie and Mick Jagger. So thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time.